Previously on Plotty Town.
And holy shit, do we have a great episode for you guys planned for today.
Don't lie to the people.
By that I mean we got nothing planned for today. We're just going to sit here.
Just
We're
Big
gonna
League
talk.
2 thing's not going to happen. Oh, fuck. I had something to say, but now I just got sidetracked and I forgot.
It's funny you say this because Booger Boner 82 said, how high do you think you can jump?
Size 9 shoes.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
But he had like string bean legs.
It's like 2 dowel rods on a fridge.
yeah.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Nighttime in the wild in the winter is the worst fucking time. Every sound is a bear. Every other sound is a ghost. Every third sound is a ghost bear.
And on the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
In my culture, death is not the end. It's more of a stepping off point. You reach out to both hands to Boston Sekhmet. They lead you in the green belt where you can run forever.
Okay, and my name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, it seems to me the only thing you've learned is that Caesar is a salad dressing dude. Welcome to Plotty Time. So this week we have one thing that no one gives a shit about for the correction crevice, but I figured I'd add it anyway.
Oh, if it needs to be corrected.
Yeah.
We were talking about the DC universe and that new Suicide Squad game that was coming out last week. We briefly mentioned it in the beginning.
Yeah.
And the shark guy is named King Shark. He's an anthropomorphic shark, like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but a shark version. And he will be in the new Suicide Squad movie, and I am completely serious.
Sounds good.
How do we feel about that? Sounds good? We're on board?
I'm going to watch it a million times more than I was going to watch it before.
Oh, 0.
Yeah.
Oh, burn.
And you know what it got me thinking of? Do you remember, like, when, late 80s, early 90s, when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were, really popping?
Yeah.
Do you remember the knockoffs?
Yeah.
Like, the one that reminded me of this was Street Sharks.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Same concept. King Shark looks like a Street Sharks reject. So guess what? I did some research. And King Shark came after Street Sharks. Isn't that crazy?
I believe it. DC takes the best ideas they can find.
Oh, snap.
Ooh,
Shots fired. Oh.
DC, maybe send us some cool shit and we'll change our mind. Who knows? We can be bought. Any hoodles.
We can be bought, right?
Yeah.
Let's move on to our favorite segment, which is what we do, play, watch this week. And we always start with the God, Dr. Syintist. What'd you play? What'd you watch? What you do? What's going on?
Well, I watched more Voyager and Fringe and Dust. Same old, same old. I watched the movie on Netflix called 1BR, One Bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. Don't watch it. It was terrible.
Was it about
It's a
Airbnb?
No, she moves into a 1-bedroom apartment and it's in this complex, and then weird stuff starts happening and all her neighbors are fucked up. It's bad. Don't even waste your time.
I've probably seen it.
I think it's new.
Oh, okay.
Are the neighbors at least interesting? Like,
No.
Is it a neat cast of okay. Because it keeps coming up in my recommendations.
Hey, no, it was in mine too, and I just gave up and watched it, and it was terrible.
It's good to know.
You might like it. I don't know. I hated it. But I did, for some reason, watch Before I Go to Sleep with Nicole Kidman. And I don't know who else is in that. Where she
I don't even know which one that is.
She wakes up every day and doesn't remember anything for the past 20 years.
So it's like 50 First Dates.
Sort of, but it's more of a thriller. She's trying to get her memory back, and she's seeing a doctor behind her husband's back and stuff. It was good. It was decent at least.
Okay.
Is that the one where she pees on Zac Efron?
Zac Efron?
No.
That happened, right? That was a thing. I got a lot of silence there. I guess we're not familiar
I
with,
don't know. You're going to have to correction crevice it next week.
Yeah. I have
Nicole,
no idea.
And read the whole article to us.
I'll look it up. Keep going anyway. What else you do?
Other than that, I played another unhealthy amount of Persona 5.
Damn.
It's getting worse. When did I start playing it? 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? I hope it's 4 weeks ago. Although it doesn't make it much better.
Why, you have 150 hours in?
I'm 95.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, some of it was playing Magic and grinding money at the same time, but it wasn't that much of it.
Yeah. That's like a half part-time job.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean, if it was 3, it has to be 4 weeks because that'd be 20 hours a week more than I put into it. But the
Good for
game
you.
starts like in medias res, and it kind of, I'm at the point where it's just about to get to that. I'm going to actually do that right after this. So I'll hurry it up, guys.
So it's almost over?
I don't know how much is after that.
Oh, okay.
What if you got to that point and they said, well, you've done it. You've got through a quarter of the game.
Well, I'd keep playing.
I don't know if that would be awesome.
I have to go through a second playthrough to get a platinum, and I might just do it.
No kidding, really?
Well, I mean, I would skip a lot of the dialogue, so it wouldn't be 90 more hours. But
Yeah. Still.
Sure, but that's still, I don't know, conservatively 50 more hours to play
yeah,
through it?
probably.
And wow, that good, huh?
I enjoy it.
He enjoys it.
What about you? How much the Division 2 have you gotten in?
Oh, thanks for asking. Before I get into my video game exploits, Nicole Kidman peed on Zac Efron's leg in her movie The Paperboy. Because there was a scene where he gets stung by a jellyfish, and in the movie she pees on it because apparently that it's not what you're supposed to do. That's not a real thing.
Stop. I'm
But
getting
she
turned
did
on.
it. All right.
I was going to say it's
And
not
she
as
actually,
sexy.
in real life, peed on him. So that did happen. I didn't make that up.
Oh, IRL peed on?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So she says. I mean, she might just be
It's not in the
cheeky.
movie
Who knows?
too?
No, the scene, God damn it. The scene is in the movie.
Okay.
His character gets stung by a jellyfish.
And they used real pee.
Instead of simulating or maybe for one take, she actually straight up's like, you know what, I'll just piss on the guy. And then peed on him, I guess.
You know he asked for it.
He's like, yeah, let's try to make this look real.
Probably. I don't know. I don't want to. We're not kink shaming.
No. I'm kind of turned on. Keep going.
I want to get stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah. I want Nicole
Water
Kidman to pee
sports.
on me.
I mean, we all do. But, that's neither here nor there. That has nothing to do with the games I did play this week, which I played PGA 2K21. Got into that a little bit.
Oh, yeah? Do you have to buy extra courses and shit this year?
I have maybe at a later date they'll release some more, but so far I haven't had to
They add
buy
COVID to it?
anything. I mean, when you play the game, there's no crowds, so it's kind of already like that. Maybe they just took the crowds out. I don't know. But it's fun. It's a golf sim,
Yeah.
It's not as arcadey as like the Tiger Woods games were. It's more of a straight sim, but it's still fun if you like golf.
So there's no, like,
Can you play
power booster shots and shit?
No, there's no power booster or spin thing where you slam down the square button over and over to get more spin. Nothing like that.
Oh, is that even golf?
Yeah, I know. Did these people ever play golf?
As you know, I've played golf in real life for a while, so usually when you're out in real life, you just yell at the ball, and that improves the spin. The louder you are, the more spin you get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
everybody
guess
knows
it's
that.
not really a golf sim,
We've
huh?
all played golf.
I know how to play golf.
So I also played a little bit more Fallout 4. I talked about that last week, didn't I? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I did. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the Automaton DLC, which is the robot one.
I got a serious question. Are you playing it on Stadia?
No, I am playing it on PS4.
Okay.
I have to get back to Stadia one of these days just to shut you the fuck up.
Just lie next week.
Yep, played it for 38 hours. And what if I played the Division 2 on Stadia?
Oh, there you go. You can restart.
Yeah. Get your suspenders
God.
right off the bat.
Dude, the thing is, there's no goddamn reason for that game for anyone to restart and build a second character. Like, there's no reason to do it because everything's replayable anyway. So why would you?
I don't know if you really like the game and you're just
Like, I could do that all over
bored
again.
with. Yeah.
No,
I
there's no
mean,
good reason.
maybe if you, but like every mission in the entire game, you can just replay to get more loot. So you could just play all the storyline again, just straight through.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
So why bother? Whatever. I don't want to take too much time bitching about the Division 2. We all
right.
know I love it. secretly. So, I didn't watch too terribly much except for Supernatural.
Oh.
I just saw the episode from season 4 where they start the episode and Dean is like the director of sales and marketing.
Oh, that's a good one.
And Sam is like on the phones and tech support or some shit.
yeah.
And they kill a ghost as a teammate, and instead of their last name both being Winchester, it's Smith, and the other guy's name is Wesson. I was like,
It's just a parody of itself.
The whole show is.
Yeah. And then at the end, they're like, they get their memory back magically from angels or something. I don't know. Then the next episode is like back to normal. So whatever.
There's like one episode a season that's kind of like way out there. Wait until I think season 5 has one called like the French Connection or something like that.
I did see, I don't know if I talked about it, but the rabbit's foot one. that was pretty fucking ridiculous. Apparently for you, Chump Slap, they have a rabbit's foot that's like a cursed object that actually gives whoever has it luck. But if you lose it or give it to someone or it gets taken, you die in 14 days. But like it's actual real luck. Like people win the lottery when they have it immediately and stuff like that.
That's like the ring.
Do you like the ridiculous stuff, like when he throws pens and?
Oh right, and when you lose it in that 2 weeks, you have horrible, horrible luck. So like the one guy will go to chase somebody and just fall over his own feet and eat shit on the pavement or whatever.
Yeah, I like when Dean gets bad luck and he like loses his shoe in the sewer. He's running by.
That's right.
He's running by and it falls off his foot and rolls in.
It's just like, God damn it, really? All right. And the only other thing I remember watching, I felt like I watched more. It's not coming to mind, but I watched the movie Sinister.
Oh, I saw that too. Well, I didn't see it. I saw it on Netflix, but
I'm a little late to the game on that movie. I think it's from 2012 or 2014. Stars Ethan Hawke.
what's it about?
I see.
Is that the one where he's an author?
Yeah, he's a horror or like a true crime author.
Yeah.
And he moves into a house, and it was like
the
where a murder.
videotapes?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that movie was great up until the last like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Up until that, and it was. I'm not gonna ruin it for people if they want to watch
Yeah.
it.
Spoilers on an 8-year-old movie.
I know. I mean, but it's. There was a twist at the end, and I thought the twist was dumb, and they didn't need to put that twist in there. And I guess there's a second one too.
Yeah. Second one's not as good either.
I never saw the second one.
I'll tell you what, super underrated actor Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, he's all right.
I don't like his face.
Yeah, his face annoys me.
I like him in everything he's in. I like him. I liked him in. God damn it! All those movies are blanking. Assault on Precinct 13. He was great.
Never saw.
Which is the first Ethan Hawke movie that comes to my mind. What was the one where he was in the Old West with Chris Pratt?
Cowboys and Aliens.
Wild
No,
Wild
I
West.
wish. Yep, there it is. He was the spider mech.
Yeah.
That
That's
kills
right.
people.
Hold on, I'm looking up Ethan Hawke because he was in Training Day. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
How could you
that's a
think
classic.
of? How could you not think of Training Day before you said?
That's fair. That's a fair question. I have no excuse for myself. I really don't. Oh God, what was that movie? He was.
I'm looking at his things. I'm trying to remember a good one that I've seen.
Tombstone.
Well, it was no. Oh, he was in The Purge. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. He was good in that.
Predestination. I remember him that. Yeah, that was a decent.
The
movie.
Magnificent Seven. That's what I'm thinking.
That was my next guess.
The Getaway.
As much fun as people are having
Yeah.
hearing us look up Ethan Hawke's, filmography. That's all I got. So let's move on to Sir Chump Slap. Playing, watching, what's going on? Tell me you played at least 70 hours of video games this week.
No. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. Played a little Minecraft, not much. Just kicking around, made a skeleton spawner. You guys are probably stoked about that.
Yeah, it's a good way to form experience, right?
Mm-hmm. And arrows.
Even better.
I downloaded and played Fall Guys.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to try that. Give that a try.
It was-
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
well, the first day I played it, I only played it for like half an hour. Couldn't get past the first round.
Everybody was so much better at it.
And I was like, this is fun, but I wouldn't say frustrating, but it's just like, what the fuck am I even doing? Because I can't be in top 40 out of 60 people. Then I played it again, and I got to like top 6, I think, once. It's pretty stoked.
yeah, it sounds good.
But it's
Nice.
like just a fun, mindless
Yeah, it's
thing to
stupid
play.
fun.
Kind of like MXC for video games.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, definitely download it while it's free before
Yeah.
they get rid of it next month. But yeah, that's all I really played. I downloaded Fortnite again. I might try that out.
All right, have some of Poppascotch's White Claws.
You used to play that, right? Like back in the day?
Yeah, it was all right back in the day. I don't see why I don't think I'd hate it again. So I might play it again. I don't know. So many other things. With so many Fall. Got to play Fall Guys for another 100 hours before I can win, I think. But watched a ton of movies.
No.
No shit.
Yeah, I watched this one called Get Duked. It was on, I think it's an Amazon original. It's about a bunch of kids who go on to, it's kind of like a challenge that you just walk the countryside and camp, and it's supposed to be like teamwork, building exercise or whatever. And there's just a bunch of people trying to kill them. Like
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sounds fun.
old hick people. It's weird. It's a comedy though. It's a good one. Let's see. Time Walker. You guys ever see this? 1982.
No.
Oh, 82, no way.
About this mummy
Awesome.
that was buried in, I don't know, some tomb.
I gotta admit, when he says Time Walker, mummy is not the thing that pops in my head.
Exactly.
No, I didn't see that coming either.
Just wait.
But I'm in. I'm listening.
And it has all these crystals, and it comes back to life, obviously. And it tries to get the crystals back so it can power up its, I don't know, I guess its body just to get back to normal. And it turns out it's an alien.
What? Well,
Right?
spoilers.
Shyamalan. Yeah, he wouldn't even spoil a 2012 movie, and here you are, an 82 movie? Come on.
I don't know. It was a fun, stupid-ass movie. But I also watched Seven Guardians of the Tomb.
Is it like Four Lions?
Oh, boy.
No. I thought it was like a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff or something by the way it looked, but it wasn't.
Full action? Live action?
Yeah. Kelsey Grammer's in it.
Oh, that's how you know it's action.
Oh.
So good.
Action superstar Kelsey Grammer?
Yeah, man. They're in some ancient tomb, and there's deadly spiders everywhere. Kills a bunch of people. It's fucking dumb. I didn't understand.
Is this like a family-friendly type movie, or is this...
No. It's just like I don't know, like a Tomb Raider type.
But with Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer's like a dick who's trying to...
Like a private eye?
I think they're looking for an elixir that gives you immortality or something like that.
Like Indiana Jones?
Yeah. And then
Is this a McHale's Navy sequel? Does he still have that tattoo on his dick? Is what I'm getting at.
Yes, they show
Okay.
his dick a lot.
lot of dick? Yeah.
No, but it was dumb. I didn't fucking like it. I watched Curse of the Mayans.
I see that all the time on. Is it Amazon?
Yeah. It's
Did you like get into a mummy, ancient like history, lost civilization?
Yeah,
kick?
there's
What-
always
what is
like
the
an
thread here?
underlying thread to what I watch. It's just,
Well, it's recommended, and then, I'll just watch this recommendation after.
yeah, because then when you click on the movie, it's like people who watch this also watched, and then you just go on a little fucking, I don't know.
Go on a little journey.
Yeah,
Go on just
exactly.
play it along. Gotcha.
This one was about
Ah.
spelunking in a
Ooh.
old Mayan temple, and they find a weird, like futuristic alien prison underwater
Kind of like Crisis.
that holds gods. It's
What?
yeah.
Why?
It's dumb because it's only like the last 5-10 minutes of the fucking
I'm
movie.
assuming all these movies are like 80 minutes long.
Probably. Look who you're talking to.
I believe we called it the slap pocket. Between 80 and 90 minutes is the
Yeah.
slap pocket.
Between 50 and 85 minutes.
No, 50's way too. That's when it's a bad slap.
I don't know.
It's more of a show.
Well, we had Host last week, so it was 55 minutes or whatever. So that was
Oh, that's true.
I guess it counts. But I don't know. Curse of the Mines was
Fantastic.
I don't know. I'm a sucker for spelunking movies. So It was fun.
Hey, man, you do you. I'm not going to stand in your way.
No kink shaming here.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I see it is you watch all these movies, and eventually you're going to stumble on some good ones. And then I'll be like, okay, I'll check that one out. So for every 30 movies you watch,
yeah.
I benefit from the 1 or 2 good ones.
Yeah, probably like every 2 months you'll get a decent one.
Every 2 months.
That sounds about right.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, that's enough of the garbage. Let's get into the slappy.
Oh, my
Is this the slapper
This is the
of the
slapper of the week. Devil's Restaurant.
All right. Do you want to pick first, or should I? Poppascotch.
Ooh, you went first last time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go first, and I will say it is a diner in the middle of the nowhere run by a chef who does favors or grants wishes, and it turns out to be Satan.
Okay. Mine is like a restaurant in a suburban town, kind of like a normal diner type thing too, but it's a serial killer cook.
Oh, that's a good one too. Nice.
Wow, you both fucking should write movies because there's nothing like that. This is about an upscale restaurant in New York where...
Well, we got the restaurant part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Devil's Restaurant. I don't know.
It's
You're
in
right.
the fucking title. We
Could have
nailed
been
it.
weirder. But the guy
boy.
makes a pact with a demon to make sure his restaurant's busy and people just keep hearing about it and they always want to come there. But every night he has to feed the demon one person who is like one guest of the restaurant, one patron.
I think I can get on board with this. I think I can.
How are people not going to realize that all these people that die are coming from the same restaurant?
Because
Right.
you never find the body.
Well, I mean, they
he eats
disappear.
the body. Because it's New York.
But all those things would keep going to the same precinct,
Yeah.
right? So they just keep getting like missing persons cases, and we're like, "What's the last thing they did? Ate at this restaurant?"
Nobody's seen them since.
Oh,
Well, it's a fucking movie.
Yeah, why are we throwing logic into it?
Yeah.
it's also a brisk 85 minutes. That's what the slap pocket.
Smack dab in the middle of the slap pocket.
Yeah, of course, man. It was actually fun to watch. It's more like a comedy horror type, but I don't know. It was good.
I know it's the second week in a row, but I wanted to remind you, Necrotronic.
That's what it was.
You're gonna have to
Yes.
you're gonna have to check that one out. Write it down. That's slappy as fuck. I got like 20 minutes in the movie. I'm like, this slaps. Like this is like not even a question. Like I don't know if this maybe.
He said it out loud.
Kind of. Yeah.
He's like, hey guys, this slaps.
Everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What, you mean it's really
They weren't
good?
there.
No, the other slaps.
No, it sucks.
Well, you mean like a banger? Like no, not music slaps. Like movie slaps. And slaps isn't good,
You guys just don't get it.
but it's kind of good. It's a little fun. You guys will figure it out. Just listen to the podcast. So, all right, that's the slapper of the week. So, how about we sashay over to video game news / stuff.
All right.
Mosey on over.
Kind of a slow fucking week for news and stuff, but there's a new Medal of Honor game announced. Remember that?
Yay.
How is this news?
I told you it's a thin week. This stuff is not that big. So the new Medal of Honor game, it is called Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, the VR experience coming this holiday season.
You getting it?
Maybe it looks kind of neat. They're going back to World War II, so it's none more of that modern Call of Duty style.
At least you
Medal
got to
of
kill
Honor.
Nazis.
Yeah, in VR. It's kind of sounds like it might be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. The trailers for VR games are always like, it's kind of neat to see what you're getting into, but it doesn't convey what it's like to actually play a VR game. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
completely different experience.
You need a trailer in VR.
Yeah.
The only other real piece of news, well, there's two technically, but Doom Eternal is releasing an expansion called The Ancient Gods.
Is it
Releases
free?
October 20th. I doubt it. I don't know though.
Yeah, I didn't know if it came with a season pass. I don't remember.
So usually from what I've seen, like the DLC or anything in a season pass is like year one, or like it's predetermined how many DLCs they're gonna have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I assume if you got the season pass, this counts.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just saying I don't know if there was a season pass for it.
Ooh,
Was there
I
any
know,
other
that's a good
DLC
question.
for it?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
This is the first one
Okay.
because it says their first.
How old
expansion.
is that game already?
Couple of months.
They came out in quarantine.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
What's the release date?
Yeah, man.
Oh my
Poppascotch?
God, it feels like 2 fucking years ago I played that.
oh, remember it was the big deal that and Animal Crossing came out on
Yeah.
the same day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, that was only like 4 months ago.
Get the fuck out of here. Damn.
But I did see that the DLC is available if you want to buy it, and you do not need to own Doom Eternal, the base game. You can buy it separately.
Oh, so it's like today's game.
Yeah, interesting. Standalone DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Last piece of news. We've got to talk a little bit about this, about the PlayStation 5. Now, for those of us listening, this has probably been cleared up, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So an email came out. Some people got it. I got it. You guys apparently did not.
We're not cool.
It was an email from Sony saying you need to click here to register for a shot at getting a pre-order.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. My guess, and this is 100% speculation territory. We have no inside info. Please don't sue us. We're just guessing here, but it looks like, from what I can gather, that there's a concern with manufacturing that they're not going to have enough units on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like these were just guaranteed to be. You could directly order from Sony.
Yeah.
And then if you want, you can order pre-masters from other things, but are pre-release.
And they probably wanted to see how many people would actually sign up to
Yeah.
see what the demand is.
I think that's what it is. Like, I think obviously COVID hurt and it messed up their manufacturing. Obviously, like this happened in March. This console was supposed to release 6 months later, maybe 5-6 months. So yeah, it fucked it up. So they did come forward. They did say same thing with Xbox, that it is not a concern. They're gonna release this year. Everyone who wants one's gonna get one, sort of ish. You know, it is what it is. But why would you have people? Is it a register to maybe for them to get an idea? Like, oh, we know how many are probably going to be available. Are we way off here?
Well, you think they would already have some kind of marketing to know how many they can sell.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they said it was the demand or the supply is going to be a lot lower than they expected.
Yeah.
And that's why they're doing this. Like,
And I don't know if it's a thing where they're going to guarantee certain people to get it, or is it going to be a thing where maybe there's like, 1 million units available, but 6 million people want one. And I'm just throwing numbers out there, but something like that where it's way off. So they're like, maybe we should push it or wait.
No, there's no way they're going to wait.
I think that maybe they're doing it to try to stop people from scalping, so you can only get one per name.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did say that you can. They said pre-order like a week ago. The news broke that pre-orders were going to be limited to one per household.
Yeah.
So that people can't buy like 12 of them and sell them on eBay for $800 or some bullshit.
Well, that's probably what they'll be. Probably like 1,500 if they're loaded, like high demand. And
Yeah, right. For Christmas season.
Do you remember? It didn't happen as much with PS4, but do you remember when PlayStation 3 came out?
Shit, yeah.
And
yeah,
those were like way less stock than they thought they would sell, and they were on eBay that holiday season for like triple the price, like $2,000 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I guess that's what they're
That was
trying
like
to sell.
fucking Tickle Me Elmo times.
yeah.
When was that? Was that 06? PlayStation 3?
I don't
know.
know.
We asked this like so many times.
I know we have. You think I just have that stat loaded,
Yeah, right.
ready to go?
Sounds about right.
November 11th, 2006.
Nice.
All right.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's all the news, all the stuff we got.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
That's a bummer. Way to bring it down.
Yeah. I had to do it sometime. It was better than doing it after the game.
For real.
All right. So let's go ahead and move into the game. How about it,
Let's
guys? How does
do
that sound?
it.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
stoked.
This week, we are taking a look at the PlayStation 3 DLC / standalone game / epic masterpiece / best game of 2013, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Nice.
Roar.
It was released April 30th, 2013 for PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360, developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. It is a first-person shooter, single-player, written by Lucian Solbin. Now, I picked it, and I felt like while this is a DLC for the game Far Cry 3, it really had absolutely nothing to do with anything in the Far Cry series.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's its own standalone thing. It's kind of like a Simpsons Halloween episode, you know? It's its own thing. It's not canon.
It's kind of like the infamous vampire one.
Yes, exactly. What the hell is that called?
I have no idea.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There was an infamous
Festival
That's
of
it.
Blood. That's what it is. Ooh, man.
It was DLC for Infamous 2.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you meant Infamous, like the DLC was Infamous. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, like the infamous DLC.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
So I picked it. The little rundown of this is it's not Far Cry 3. It doesn't have anything to do with Far Cry 3. They repurposed a whole shitload of in-game Far Cry 3 animations and locations, kind of reskinned everything.
Kind of.
Well, definitely. Reskinned everything and made a ridiculous story shout out to 80s action movie nonsense.
Yeah, sure was.
Right, that's the game.
That's it. All right. Final thoughts. Ubisoft actually, this was their first one they did like this. They'd continue to do it for Far Cry 3 and 5. Or no, wow. Far Cry 3, 4, and 5. One of them was Vietnam expansion, which was its own standalone story. And another thing was called Valley of the Yetis, which was, shooting, killing Yetis.
That
going
sounds
through the
neat,
mountains
yeah.
of Far Cry 4.
I didn't know this shit.
So it set precedent for them to do.
Ridiculous.
I kind of like it. I like the idea that it's DLC and it's not like, here's DLC. It's 45 more main story missions that are just fetch quests or go defend this or go kill somebody. It's like, let's have fun and do something silly and stupid. And
In the other ones, does it have the same protagonist? Because I hope so.
God, I wish it did, but no, it does not. They're
To like follow his
different,
exploits.
or they're the main
Yeah.
character.
Red.
That'd be great. Like if it was like a side story, like each piece of DLC every Far Cry game.
Yeah.
that would
Expanded
be
the story of.
smart.
Hey, Ubisoft, call us. We'll write it. I dare you. So the game takes place in the far-off future year of 2007. By the way, this came out in 2013. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, okay.
But there's this dystopian world. There was a nuclear war. Fucked up. And the world's at war. That's apparently what's happening, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like general unrest. So 2020.
yeah.
It is the least important part of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
So you play as an American cybernetic super soldier, Sergeant Rex, quote, Power Colt. So Rex Power Colt. Great name.
RPC.
Great name. And you spend a lot of the game with your fellow agent, TT Spider Brown, who they just they refer to as Spider. Spider Brown is voiced by the infamous Phil Lamar. And Rex Power Colt by Michael Bean.
At least you got the name right this time.
Dude, I wrote it down 4 times to make sure I said Phil Lamar and not fucking Jordy.
LeVar Burton.
I don't know. It's because their names are very similar and I love them both. I think they're both amazing people.
They are.
All right, yeah.
So you play as the cyber soldier, Sergeant Rex Power Colt. You start in a helicopter or a helo drone, as they call it, going out to, I forget what the main part of the mission is. I forget. They're going to investigate something, an island that's called Black Sector or the Black Sector, and their mission topic is a little vague.
Well, you're going to capture or kill rogue Omega Force members, aren't you?
Eventually, we find that out.
Okay.
Yes.
Are they just going to check it out?
Yeah, they heard about a kerfuffle, and they're going to check it out because that's what the military calls.
Yes,
Conflicts.
kerfuffles.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I also thought, like, Spider, when he's talking, he sounds a lot like Robert Downey Jr.'s character in Tropic Thunder. You know what I mean? Like, outlandish and ridiculous and saying just nonsense stuff.
Yeah, everyone just says nonsense in this game. It's great.
It's pretty great. You both jump off the helidrone, parachute into different areas of the island. Rex, his mission is to be the distraction, and Spider is going to look for the bunker entrance because you got to get into the bunker, and the whole reason to do that is hack the mainframe, which is, fucking great.
Fucking A.
But as you hit the ground, you go through the tutorial.
I like that part where he's like, Spider's like, haha, I turned on the tutorial for
activate
you.
tutorial.
Yeah, the game gets very meta, very very self-aware. And so the whole time he's like, press X to jump, and the screen comes up, and the character just keeps bitching about it. Rex just like, oh, come on, really? And that was a nice moment.
Yeah.
And you have to like, I love how towards the end of the tutorial, it just kept showing screens to do stuff, and he's like, God damn it, really?
Yeah. I was like when it was like, distract your enemies with your D20, nerd.
Yeah, because in Far Cry 3, the actual game, you throw rocks to distract your enemy, so they'll walk over that way and you can sneak up and kill them. So I don't know why they added it to D20 and then called you a nerd.
I thought it was funny though.
That's fun. It's fun.
It sure is.
Rex continues to take over the base. You kill everyone. You have a call with, I guess, what's your home? It's your home base or the people at command. They call him Briar Patch.
Your dumb name.
He's like, what's going on? You didn't tell me I'd be fighting Omega Force. What's the deal? Meanwhile, as listeners, we have no idea what Omega Force is or why that matters yet. But Briar Patch mentions that they're led by Colonel Sloan, who's gone rogue.
Rogue Sloan.
Rogue soldier army. And in order to figure out what's happening, what's going on, what led to this, you need to get to the mainframe. So, you do your standard Rex and Spider. You meet up with Spider. You guys kill a bunch of people. You get into the missile silo, underground base mainframe, and Spider starts hacking.
Classic protect the hacker.
Yeah.
This is a classic protect somebody doing something. And I don't know if you guys noticed it, but Spider is saying all this ridiculous shit as he's trying to hack.
I wish I would have wrote some of it down, but
I think he wrote like, I'm reversing the polarity.
Yeah.
And he says something like, I recoded the CPU sockets. Like, those are two of the ones I wrote it down. But eventually, I don't know, he gets like he succeeds, but the panel he doesn't succeed, but the panel shocks him. And he's like, oh, I think I did it. And then he acts like he's going to die. So he's like, tell him I did it for my country.
Tell my wife and kids.
Well, yeah, because he got shocked and he's part robot, so it's fucking up his
circuitry?
I guess.
I don't know. He's jacked up. So he's like, tell my wife I love him. Blah. But it's definitely like, for those of you listening who have not enjoyed this game, it is very fucking ridiculous. Like, think of the most ridiculous death scene from any war movie ever. Like, again, and I point again to Tropic Thunder, like when that beginning, when Robert Downey Jr. is comforting Ben Stiller's character with no arms. Yeah. I got no arms. Like, that whole ridiculous, that's what this is like. And he's like, tell him I did it for my country. There's a lot of, like, fake 80s rah-rah America bullshit in here, which is fucking great.
Reagan-esque.
We'll get to the anti-drug PSA, which is fucking fantastic, too. But... anyway, so he gets shocked. He's all fucked up. His data's corrupted. He instructs Rex to shoot the brain cage. Don't know if he's referring to himself and you need to put him out of his misery, or if he's saying that's what you need to do to stop the missile.
I think it's to stop the missiles because he's like, they're gonna launch. You got to stop them.
Yeah.
So Rex does get to the missile and he saves it. And Chump Slap, how does he save the day? Tell the wonderful people.
He punches it. Paul Phoenix
Fuck
style.
yeah, he punches that missile.
Yeah, he just runs up and slides and punches it, doesn't he?
Yes, he punches the missile.
I missed that part.
How could you miss that part?
I don't know. I saw him punch something else.
Well, he punches a lot of things.
I saw him punch a lot of things. How can I remember one missile? I don't know. So somehow after this, I don't remember exactly what led to this, but a chopper knocked him out somehow?
Yeah, I don't know.
Helicopter?
I just have like... you're captured.
Yeah, I just have you captured because I thought after you punched it, you kind of dealt with the explosion and all the
backlash, and you're just, oh god, it hurts.
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
So then you wake up. I guess we come back to our characters, and Spider and Rex are on their knees, arms tied behind their back, being interrogated by Sloan.
I love how Spider's just alive and nothing's said of it.
Yeah, exactly. He's just fine. He's like, he's not like, oh shit, I didn't think I'd pull through. He's just there now. Like that whole death scene didn't matter. I don't know.
So good.
It's great. But then Rex, he wants to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's like, Sloan, we heard you're doing all this horrible shit. Say it ain't so, Sloan. Sloan, say it ain't so. And then Sloan goes on this rant about how America lost its way after Canada was nuked and Australia was invaded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Some backstory here about what actually happened in the war.
This is World War III, so this is bad news bears.
Hey, there's still plenty of time before the election for all this to come true.
Yep.
That's true.
In 2007.
Yeah.
I don't remember what context this is, but I have bolded, did you download my mainframe into your Cortex?
Yeah, that's what Sloan says to Spider.
He's asking questions.
Yeah. And they did to get the data, I guess. And then Sloan, in what I assume can only be a show of strength, kills Spider by lifting him above his head and breaking his back like Bane style.
It was
exactly like the fucking comic.
Yeah. So good.
Like Superman getting his back snapped. Sloan Bane fucked up Spider. And then I wrote down, the only way I could explain what happens next is that he slaps Rex unconscious. Like open hand slaps, knocks him out.
Yep, that's what happens.
And then moving on, Rex eventually comes to, and he gets a radio message from a Dr. Darling, who radios him with a way to get the fuck out of there. Apparently, she is not a fan of Sloan. She's also not military, and she alludes to, and I'm paraphrasing, but she didn't agree to any of this shit.
No, but
so
she is
like, fuck this
quote
guy.
unquote working for Sloan, right?
Yeah.
But I got the idea that she was at this point working for him so she didn't get murdered rather than I'm signing up for this mission and I believe in it.
Exactly. I gotcha.
Then you get to a neat segment. You get out of the tunnels and you run into a bunch of sleeping or sentry type dragons.
I just assumed they were wild
dragons.
creatures.
Neon dragons.
Yeah, they're walking around I guess, I don't want to say cows, but maybe a moose, just walking around I live here.
Whatever.
Wow,
yeah.
so different.
Yeah, not like a cow, but like a bull.
More like a moose. Yeah.
Yeah, moose.
Because they're big.
They're wild animals and they're big and they just kind of fuck off in Canada. I don't know what they do up there. They're bulgy. That's all I got.
Were these just wild animals, or were these mutated animals from? Did Sloan do this?
I assume they were always like that, but
I see. We never get the why.
No.
Why they exist.
I know.
We just know that if you drink their blood, your cybernetics will be enhanced.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gotcha.
Which I love the logic. That shit glows. Let's fucking drink it. Maybe it'll help our robot parts.
You never know.
It's fucking great. So eventually you get past all the dragons, you secure the base, you talk to Darling, and this is where she actually tells you, oh, those things are blood dragons. You drink their blood for the enhanced cybernetics. Sloan wants to inject himself to even the playing field.
Yeah.
And then she's like, maybe you should take it. And then this is where we get.
Oh, this is so good.
What does he say? Do you have the quote written down?
I have. He refuses to take the drug. He's like, I made a promise to a lady. That was Lady Liberty.
Oh, and then he has a picture. Oh, I forgot to mention though, the cutscenes are played out. It's not full animation. It looks like an 8-bit or a 16-bit Nintendo game where it's just a frame with a little bit of animation in it.
Yeah.
And the voiceover. But it goes to this background of the Statue of Liberty and says don't do drugs.
It's so good.
Winners don't use drugs is the quote.
Yeah, doesn't it show the Statue of Liberty covered in graffiti and shit?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's
great.
I think I don't know if they actually used the Dare logo, but something that looked very similar to that. It was very, very tongue in cheek, very.
Yeah.
And what's great is I think Michael Biehn was the perfect voice to be this guy.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked. And so Dr. Darling sends you on a mission to take down 3 other facilities, and this is kind of like the catalyst to take down Omega Squad and take down Sloan. So you're working with Darling, and your first mission is a side mission to your objective is save a nerd.
Yeah.
I believe it's called.
Just some engineer or something, right?
Yeah, you work with you get into a building, a complex or whatever. You save a scientist, and you start taking the scientist with you to get a reactor to blow up so that they can't use the facility anymore. And then it's another defend the character as they try to do something bit.
Yeah. Doesn't he try to blow up a dam using C4000? And they're like, yeah, this is better than that C400 you guys were using.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work.
That was the original plan.
Yes.
And then we're like, we have to blow the reactor. So add that one to your bingo board.
Yeah, blow the reactor.
Oh, yep. There's a lot of bingo board entries in this. Like this is the one where like 9 people hit bingo in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, they tried.
In order to get that reactor fixed, obviously, we punch it.
Yeah, this is what I remember.
And then like there was a great moment where the scientists didn't make it, but they make like an extended bit about video game violence.
Yeah.
And don't they say something, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but something like if people think that there's a correlation between violence in video games and violence in real life, they are completely stupid.
Yeah,
It's something like that.
pretty much exactly that.
Paraphrasing.
I'm paraphrasing, but I don't think I'm that far off. I didn't write down the quote, but that's kind of what it was. They step on the soapbox a little bit.
A little bit.
And a little bit. So, next mission.
You're not even going to talk about the cyber sharks?
Well, I want to know
what's-
what good does a dam do on the island? Like, how high is this water that it's going to...
Well,
That's a damn good question.
don't they just take out the dam to...
Sorry.
Yeah, but what is the... I mean, it's an island, right? It's like, I assume it's a small island they're on.
Yeah, but isn't it hydroelectric? They're just trying to get rid of...
But is there like a Mount Fuji type mountain with water coming down?
Yeah, where's that water come from? Why is there a dam at all?
I guess what you're saying.
I get it. You're right.
Don't know. All right.
All right. I thought that I missed something. Well, maybe I...
I was like, of course they're trying to take down the dam. That's what they do.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that they're trying to get rid of the hydroelectric power, but
why?
you kind of need an area that you can do that.
I don't know. How big is this island?
I don't know.
Could be a river.
I don't think it's that big. But I mean, it's been I haven't played it since 2013, so 2014 technically. But
All right.
the next mission to help take down everybody is you have to go to a facility to penetrate what is called the nursery.
The Blood Dragon Nursery.
Oh.
Yes.
Here we get the brain cages again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to go through this, you get a flamethrower, and your goal is to start burning these clutches of eggs, which are kind of a boring mission because you're just shooting it at eggs and they like burn and blow up or whatever. But
it's a lot
the
like
fun part is,
Prometheus. Or...
Yeah.
he keeps making egg puns.
So it got annoying after the third one.
Third?
Yeah, he just kept going.
I know.
He's like, I'm exceptional. I'm like, at the eggs, I get it. Are these extraterrestrial? And he just kept going.
And don't forget, you also destroy all the prototype for the brain cages.
Yeah, this is where it comes in.
Which is cages that I assume somehow control the blood dragons.
Yeah, it said that the cages you put on the head of the blood dragon and then it wouldn't attack cyber commandos.
Yeah.
I kind of missed most of the brain cage talk.
Yeah, because then if you fire and destroy the brain cages, it'll attack the cyber commandos too, and not just you.
Yeah, there's only I think he only had to kill 3 prototypes or whatever, but yeah, there's nothing to it.
So as you're going through the base, you have to fight a dragon while you're waiting for a super slow elevator, which I do believe he does comment how slow is this goddamn elevator?
Yeah,
Or
he
something
asked,
along those lines that.
Elevator fight, another bingo spot.
Yeah, he asked what's her name, Darling. He's like, why is this moving so slow? And she actually says, for dramatic tension.
Oh, dramatic tension. Yeah, that's what she said.
And then it
That's pretty
says
good.
fire suppression systems catch fire.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Oh yeah, the game is very well aware of what it is.
Yeah.
And it's fun. So Darling at that point directs you to kill a Dr. Carlisle, since he's actively helping Sloane, and he's all about whatever Sloane's doing.
You forgot the part where he jumps the shark at the end.
Yeah, he kills that fucking thing like in John Dies at the end.
I don't remember. I saw him throw grenades at some kind of tentacle monster.
Yeah.
But
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I forget. I don't remember the name they gave it, but its initials were asshat.
Really?
Yeah. It was like shark something hybrid and...
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it was weird. He just jumped over it with a fucking Jeep and blew it up. But then on to Carlisle.
Yeah, then on to the bioweapons Dr. Carlisle guy.
Man, I just completely missed that. I don't know. I missed asshat, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I could remember exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah, but this Carlisle guy.
It's Carlisle guy. His whole deal is he's helping out Sloane, and he has a couple dragons he's using as prototypes to get them together to murder his enemies, I guess. That's kind of his big thing.
Yeah. He talks about a man kraken a lot.
Yeah.
A mad kraken?
Man kraken.
Man
The scientist
kraken.
is like his...
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I assume it's kind of like a creature he made.
Like that thing you just destroyed.
Right.
I don't know.
You head to, like, you go through, it's another base that you have to take over, so you kill a bunch of soldiers and stuff after hang gliding to the base and going through some kind of weird, like, not weird, but I don't know, crevice? We'll call it a crevice.
Yeah.
Crevasse? I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause
Where
it is
you're
pretty
flying
large,
through
right.
lasers and getting shot at, and eventually you fight through the base. You have to kill 2 of Dr. Carlisle's dragons, and then you don't see it happen, but Carlisle does meet his death from his own AI basically having enough of him.
Yeah, he kept talking down to it, treating it like shit.
Yeah, this was all like dialogue only that you heard over the radio, but it's like, I think I've had enough, Dr. Carlisle. Wait, what are you doing? And then he gets killed by his own AI for being an asshole to it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Which, it's just a good lesson for all of us,
Watch out for those AI.
Yeah.
Just treat them, golden rule that AI.
You said it.
I don't know what the thing is, but you go into a portal into a parallel dimension.
It's a
to
mystic
get a new
place. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a labyrinth of blood.
Yeah. Duh.
You're right. I'm an idiot. So this is a new section where you go to, like, I guess a large I think it was a cemetery, maybe?
Something. Yeah, it looked like a crypt or something.
It kind of reminded me of Doom.
Yeah, I could see that. Because, eventually it's an arena style, like dead zombie horde fight that you have to make your way through to the end. It felt like, I remember playing the game, it felt kind of like padding, but I was like, whatever. I'm killing zombies. It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get to the end, you have to do it with like a rifle, then a minigun, blah, 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 with all these different weapons. And then at the end, you get the kill star, which is a forearm wrist mounted laser that just cuts through everything.
Seemed fun to use.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's great. If you're going to play this game and, you have all the fun, one of your standard weapons is a minigun. Like, where do you go from that? You got to go to the kill star.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's do it. So, I didn't see how, but eventually Rick leaves the dimension and makes it back to Dr. Darling.
Yeah.
And then we have probably the best moment in the game, which is a super sweet training montage.
Gotta have a montage.
Yeah.
Of course.
Exactly what I thought of.
Yeah, there has to be a montage in something this 80s fabulous.
Yeah.
So basically he has to learn how to wield and work the kill star. And there's one where he's like working out his fingers and there's like tension on them. Like that one was pretty ridiculous. There's a sex scene where Rex and Darling are totally boning. And somewhere I just have bolded here, I want to be blinded by your cyber love.
That's exactly the quote I took.
Was that something Darling said?
Yeah, right before they get down. It's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So the next day, Rex wakes up, Darling's gone, and he finds a disc where she was. She got kidnapped or taken away, right? Like,
Yeah,
the game was not super clear.
she's disappeared in the middle of the night and
Yeah, she's kind of like just gone.
left a motivational message.
Yeah,
It's weird.
she's gone. And you have to go, I guess, save her now.
It's weird. Yeah.
So anyway, don't worry, guys. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're
so
almost
red.
Hey, wait. Quick, I found what the ass hat was. It was the,
Let's hear
it. Was
it.
the amphibian shark squid hybrid attack titan.
So good.
I'm gonna have to make that hashtag. Make that a thing. So Rex, he continues on to the main compound where Sloan is to end all this bullshit. He's armed with his kill star, and him and Sloan just keep going back and forth. I don't have any other lines written down really, but the only one I have is, any red-blooded American wouldn't put up with this, and he goes, "My blood is red, white, and blue."
But you also missed the part where he got on the battle armored dragon assault strike system, or the badass.
I was getting to that. I thought it was after this part.
No, it was
Maybe
before
my
he
notes
fights
are just
Sloan, I
wrong.
thought.
Yeah.
The battle armored dragon assault strike system, and it's called Badass. And it's basically, for those of you listening, it is a dragon you ride.
It just
then-
shoots shit.
Is it? Yeah, it just shoots shit, and it's in a first-person perspective from the dragon, and you just run around. Like, we've seen this in video games. We did this with
Many.
Bullet Storm,
Yeah.
where you hop on the T-Rex and blow shit
Yeah,
up.
but this dragon talks to you.
Does he? What does he say? I don't
He's
even
like,
know. Maybe
yeah,
notes
the whole
written down.
time he's like, I shoot lasers out of my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And he's like, genocide is fun.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
because then after you ride that through the whole on rails part, Sloan actually destroys it,
Yeah.
and that's when you start fighting Sloan.
Bastard.
Yeah, and I guess, he ambushes you. Sloan ambushes you, traps you. Rex tries to kill him, but his programming won't let him
Yep.
because Sloan created him.
Oh
No shit.
And he says, like, there's a smattering of 80s lines, but he ends with, "I am your father."
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, he
Of
used
course.
his memories and injected them with it.
Yeah. Sloan's just
then-
talking shit and he like shoots you in the knee or some
Yeah.
shit.
And then I think he has a memory maybe of Dr. Darling. Or maybe she's talking to him telepathically.
I think it's
or
just memories.
something. Yeah, I got the idea it was a memory, but it was a little ambiguous. So Rex bypasses the code and kills Sloan with the kill
Well,
star.
he says, "You might have given me your memories, but you can't change my heart and soul," or something along those lines.
Like, you don't have it. Your soul.
Of course.
Doesn't Spider come in
Of
too? Like you get a little flashback of Spider. Like,
Yeah.
talk about how you have a soul.
Yep.
You've got the most soul anybody I ever met.
Basically, Dr. Darling he saves Dr. Darling and Rex. They saved each other basically. In order to blow up all the evidence, make sure no one else does this blood dragon shit. You blow it up, and then Darling's turns around. Her eyes are purple. She's a blood dragon lady.
Uh-oh.
What?
She was playing you the whole time.
She's a blood dragon lady?
Yeah, didn't you see it's the very last part of the game?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know what the purple eyes meant.
Yeah.
Does that mean she's injecting blood dragon blood?
She's got dragon's blood, dragon blood.
Yeah.
And then Finn. That's the end of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Now this begs for a sequel.
I wish every day it was, but we haven't had one yet. Who knows? Far Cry 6 is coming out soon.
Yeah, there you go.
Get a sequel. That's it. That's the game. We did it.
Oh,
Yeah, we made it through that one.
it was something.
It was something. I felt it was safe because it had nothing to do with Far Cry 3. You know?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys just want to roll into the final thoughts? Get this train
I think we should.
through the station?
There's nothing I want to do more than say my final thoughts.
Well, then let's start with you, Sir Chump Slap.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're so
And,
anxious.
All right.
Yeah, you're so excited. I have to ask you, though, would you play it? Would you score it? And did the story work for you?
Would I play it? Fuck yeah, I would. I didn't know this existed. Oh, man. Neon 80s bullshit. Oh, it's so good. Story was out of left field, man. You're fucking cyber commandos. All of a sudden, there's dragons and shit. And scientists hacking computers.
Hell yeah.
Well, we've never seen that before.
I know. But it was 80s hacking. So.
Fuck yeah.
And the only thing I didn't like was that weird dimension of blood. the Blood Dimension, Labyrinth, Prove Your Might shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I guess you had to get the kill star somewhere.
You didn't have to get the
I guess you didn't need a kill star. Yeah.
Did we really need the kill star? Another fair question.
And the whole idea was Sloan was going to blow bombs up that are filled with dragon's blood to turn people into zombies. Right?
something along those lines.
He wanted to make everyone just a zombie.
Yeah, because it made you angry, I guess.
And just robots overtake the world, I guess, because
Yeah.
Sloan was...
Well, America's lost their way, so they need to go.
Oh, you're telling me. But yeah, I like the story. I like the silliness. The fucking out of nowhere dragon's blood. Made sense to me. It looked like it was fun to play. I like fucking neon 80s colors everywhere. Jokes fucking every 2 seconds. Like when he shot someone with an arrow, he's like, haha, you got shafted.
Yeah, he sure did.
So, for me, I gave it a, let's see here. I'll give it a 14.
Okay, I like it.
Because I thought it was fun. I thought it was neat. And they could, more games should be like this.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to you there, Dr. Syintist. Same 3 questions. Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you, sir?
Would I play it? Probably not. Not my jam, baby.
Too slappy for you?
Man, your lingo's hip, son. Couple cool cats.
Did the story work for me? At its base, it's just like every other first-person shooter type game we do.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But they threw ridiculous 80s stuff into it, which saved it somewhat in my book. But the overt Mad Men style misogyny was a little bit too much at some points.
All right, fair enough.
But I mean, it was a good twist on the FPS war type game. So I ended up giving it 9 stars.
9. All right,
Yeah.
That's fair. That's more than I thought you'd give it.
Yeah, it's a high compliment from Dr. Syintist.
Yeah, for real.
The 80s-ness was just ridiculous. Like the neon dragons, and
Yeah,
it's like Tron turned into a first-person shooter game.
with an awesome story.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was the 80s is the only thing that made it good.
All right, fair
But-
enough.
Let's hear from the man of the hour himself, Poppascotch.
Mm-hmm.
Would you play it?
Mm-hmm.
Did the story work for you? And would you score it?
Perfect.
Edit that.
Would I play it? Well, I did. I played it back in apparently January of 2014, and it took me 3 days to get through it. So it's not like it's standalone. You can buy it and play it without buying Far Cry 3. And I remember when it came out, they're like, yeah, it's shorter, so it's like $15 or whatever. Like, you're not going to get 60 hours of it. You're going to get,
There
I
must
don't know,
have
10
been
to
like
15.
a snowstorm or something those 3 days, and you just sat at home.
Yeah, snow day.
Yeah, it said first trophy. Oh, no, it says I 100% it in 2 days, 31 minutes, and 31 seconds. So.
Oh, you didn't get under 2 days?
It sucks. Yeah, but it was a hundo. It wasn't platinum, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have nailed it. But I remember it being a lot of fun. I remember playing Far Cry 3, and those games. I did platinum Far Cry 3, and I remember by the end of those open world first person shooters, you're kind of fucking done with them because you played them for like 50 hours.
Yeah, everything just gets.
You're like, I don't wanna
boring
touch
after
this.
a
Oh, you gotta
while.
take another base down.
Yeah.
Right, and then this DLC came out, and I'm like, it doesn't have anything to do with Far Cry. I don't know if I want to play it, but I got it anyway. And I was like, this is fucking stupid and ridiculous, and I love it. So, would I play it? I'd probably play it again. But the problem is the only way to play it is on PlayStation 3. I don't know if it's on PlayStation now. Or yeah, I guess you could play it on PC, but like, who does that?
Yeah. What the hell's a PC?
Did the story work for me? It did absolutely, because it was everything it was trying to be. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. It was a pastiche, a throwback, a mockery of every one of those like steroid injected 80s movies. The misogyny was a bit much, but that's how all those movies were.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's a dick who, like the women are there to be saved, that kind of nonsense too. But I mean, the color scheme, the neon, the 80s-ness of it was great. The self-parody was great. I thought there were a lot of great jokes. It was a good length. It didn't beat you over the head and make you play this for 70 hours. I think, a solid 10 hours of gameplay, you're like, that was fun, and I'm done with it now.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd I score it? I gave it a pretty favorable review, and I went with a 17.
17, not bad.
Because, like I said, I enjoyed every minute I played it, and it didn't overstay its welcome, and it was fun to look up all the references and see how fucking ridiculous it was. So,
all right.
17, which gives us a total of 40. Is that right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's right.
40, man. That quick math was good on my part. Damn, I'm good. That puts it right behind Vagrant Story. Vagrant Story of which had a 42.
Definitely better.
And the exact same score as Kingdom Hearts.
Sounds right. Take that, Kingdom Hearts fans.
Yeah, we got you good.
You two are ridiculous.
Well, it's Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm sure the other ones were better. They're just learning their PS2, getting their PS2 legs under them. Fuck them. So let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist, Tom Hanks' film, Lock of the Week.
Help, I'm locked in here.
Okay. Every week. All right. Every week we ask Dr. Syintist for a 100% guaranteed Tom Hanks piece of content. Sometimes it's a movie, sometimes a TV show, sometimes it's a museum exhibit. We never know until he tells us.
Sometimes it's a pog.
Tom Hanks.
Sometimes it's a concept that just happened in his head. So, Dr. Syintist, this week, what do you got?
The closest thing to Far Cry 3 I could come in a Tom Hanks film. And it's Bridge of Spies. Because there's covert ops in it. And that's the best I could come up with.
Fuck.
Did you ever see Bridge of Spies?
I know what it's about. I've never seen it, though.
Oh, man.
Super serious, isn't it?
No.
It's super serious. And it's based off a true story.
Yeah, and it's about spies, so that's about as close as I can get. I mean, how many movies that Tom Hanks does are going to be like Blood Dragon?
I don't know, anything in the 80s.
I was thinking 80s, too. It's the 80s. So you'd pick an 80s Tom Hanks thing, like Joe versus the Volcano. I think you picked that.
I think I did already, yeah.
Yeah, volunteers.
I think I picked that already.
Yeah, you did.
Dragnet would have been great.
I picked that already.
Oh, yeah. Turner and Hooch.
That's one saving for something. Got to keep one in my back pocket.
Didn't you pick Turner and Hooch like 2 weeks ago?
No. Maybe I did.
No, we were talking about dog
talking about-
movies, but
yeah.
it wasn't his pick, I don't think.
No, I definitely picked it.
Oh, maybe it was.
Ah, there we go.
I don't remember what movie it was, though.
Yeah, well.
Well, you heard it here first. I guess go watch Bridge of Spies. It's a pretty good movie.
Extermination.
It's pretty tense. But it's good stuff. And that'll take us to our other favorite segment, or our most favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Fuck, marry, kill.
Help, I'm locked in here.
Shut up. I don't know why people let me talk.
Every week, Dr. Syintist and I pick 3 characters from the game we just talked about, and then Chump Slap has to decide which one he's going to have sex with, which one he's going to marry, which one he's going to murder. So, this week, the 2 picks go to you, Dr. Syintist.
Oh, shit.
Well, we're going to go with Rex Power Colt and TT Spider Brown.
Ooh.
Nice.
Good choices.
Then I'm going to go with the ass hat.
All right. Since you went with the weird fucking creature.
Shark Squid Hybrid.
Since you went with a shark squid hybrid, you know I'm fucking that.
Boo! That was predictable.
I know. Like, had to, though. You can't pass up a situation like that. I don't know. I don't even know how that would work.
What does ASAT stand for again?
Oh man, I don't even remember.
Amphibious
Shark squid hybrid automated turret or something like that.
Titan.
That's
Titan,
ASAT,
yeah, that's
all
right.
right.
Yeah, it's a Titan for fuck's sake, man. But
And you're gonna fuck them.
hell yeah, I am.
All right. Dope.
Now,
The hard choice
yeah.
between Spider and Power.
One you're gonna marry. One of them you're gonna murder.
I think I'm marrying Spider, dude.
Really?
Yeah. He seemed like a cooler guy. Playing jokes on people all the time, making you do tutorials.
And he's in IT. So
Yeah, man. He can hack shit for me. Just gotta watch his back. I think he'd get my back, too. Be a very caring relationship. So that's it. That's what we're doing. I'm going to kill fucking, what's his name? Rex Power Cult. I mean, yeah. He's getting too powerful for himself. He's got a fucking laser disc thing that could shoot out of his hands. And his jokes, they missed more than they hit. So,
fair.
so there it is. Kill him. Marry Spider. Fuck the ass hat.
All right, you hear to hear first. I'm not gonna repeat it. 'Cause Chump Slap nailed it. So let's say people have been maybe compiling some fanfic about fucking asshat for the last 7 years since this came out. Where could they send all of that compendium to via email, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, now's your chance for a fucking reader, because I'll read it. Send that to plottytime@gmail.com. I will read and respond to every single one of you.
It's got a 100% response rate. Hasn't fucked it up yet.
Faux show.
What if they wanted to get to us faster and louder and with more memes on the socials? Where would they get to us there, Dr. Syintist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter.
Perfect. And if you want to look at our logo while you listen to this bullshit, go ahead and hop over to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. We appreciate it. And we love you.
We do love you.
But that does it for us this week. So stay safe, wear a mask, don't be a dick, and play some games. We'll talk to you next time.
See you later.
See you on Fall Guys.